What's up, guys? It's time for another Talk Tuesday. Somebody asked me to talk about what motivates us. So I'm going to break down why motivation is maybe the biggest gimmick in America. Tune in. So here's the thing with motivation is that, and this is coming from a motivational speaker, right? Like this is part of what I do. People are looking for a high. They're looking for something to carry them into something that they typically hate. So let's just start off with the definition. Hey Google, what's the definition of motivation?
Here's the definition of motivation. The reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way.
So it's basically your reasoning. Your reasoning for doing something, right? And people are looking for a reason to do something. And here's why motivation is maybe America's biggest gimmick. Is because you're looking for this high, this chemical imbalance to get you to do something you hate. When maybe the only quote unquote motivation, if you even want to use that word, is purpose. But see, to me, motivation isn't really real because your purpose doesn't need motivation to accomplish it. It just happens. My girl disagreed with me. I said, what is your favorite thing to do? She said, watch Grey's Anatomy. I said, do you need motivation to watch Grey's Anatomy? No. Okay, then no, I'm not saying your purpose is to watch Grey's Anatomy, but your purpose should be just as easy to fulfill as watching Grey's Anatomy. So you should be automatically quote unquote motivated, or you should have a reason for doing something simply because that's who you are. That's what you're built to do. And there's too many people trying to snort a line of motivation. You watch a TED Talk, you do podcasts, whatever it is that you go to, Gary Vee, and don't get me wrong, there's tools, there's stuff around you to look at and learn from and gain inspiration from. But when it comes to having a reason to do something, to do some sort of task or some sort of whatever, you don't need motivation, you need purpose, because the purpose comes with motivation, quote unquote, included. You're not going to need motivation to do what you're put here to do, what you're on this planet to fulfill. You don't need motivation to do it. You're just going to do it automatically. Nobody motivates me to make music. Nobody motivates me to talk to other people. That's just something I do. It just comes out of me. I don't have to watch 3 Gary Vee speeches or go read a book or listen to a podcast to do it. I'm just gonna do whatever that thing is. So I'm calling motivation a gimmick because people are looking for it way too much. They rely on it. I go to conferences and things and people tell me, they're like, man, I feel so re-energized, I feel boosted. Well, guess what? This time next year, you're gonna be coming to the same conference trying to get more motivation. You don't need motivation, that's a fix. You don't need a quick fix. You need purpose. You need to be living out your purpose. Doesn't mean you never get tired. Doesn't mean it never gets hard. But when it's your purpose, your why, you navigate through the hard times. You get over it. You get up out of bed. You're ready. You're ambitious. You have energy. You don't have to create it. But at the end of the day, your purpose is what's going to drive you. So that was a great question somebody asked about what motivates us, because it needs to be purpose. And there's too many people that don't have a purpose. And not only that, they're not looking for it. That's the crazy part. How are you not looking? It's like they've given up. They give up looking for something that they want to do. Why would you do that? And they sign up, they literally sign their name up to do something every day that they hate from 9 to 5. They're gonna hate it and they're gonna do it. Oh, okay, you may get some money, but is that money worth it in the long term? You may get some clout or you may get A, B, C, D, but is it worth it? There's people who have children to have purpose, believe it or not. Like they literally create a human being to try to have some purpose in their life if they're being real with themselves. And it's like, it's all in a loop. Like once that child becomes 18 and they move out and they be an adult and they do their thing, then you're back to square one of trying to figure out, why are you alive? You have to find your own purpose. You can't live it through somebody else's flame. You can't get it from somebody else. You can't get it from a podcast. You can't get it from a TED Talk. You have to find your own reason for being on this planet. And everybody has one, but people just aren't interested in finding it anymore. So what I would say to what motivates us, I think motivation is the wrong thing to look for. I think you need to look for purpose, because everybody has something specific that they're supposed to do. And you will know when you're doing that thing. There's so many different ways to find out when you're doing that thing. Sometimes we just need to listen. Our friends, our family, the people that are closest to us are telling us, you're really good at that, or man, you really, and it's something you like. Your purpose is not gonna be something you hate. It's gonna be something you thoroughly enjoy, but it's also something you're really, really good at. So when those two things come together, you're gonna live and breathe it. It's not gonna be something you necessarily have to work at or be motivated to do. You're just gonna do it. So I encourage you to find purpose, because everything else is a gimmick. Peace.